Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another homeschool video for you, and I wanted to just talk about our routine. So I do also want to show you guys maybe like a homeschool with me so you can see the routine. But first I wanted to talk about it because sometimes when you're doing it, it just doesn't look as like this is what we do. It kind of just looks woo. So I kind of wanted to go through how I have it scheduled for the day, and then I think in another video maybe I'll do like a daily schedule instead of, because this is just going to be just how we do the homeschooling, not how we do our day. So I can also do how we do our day in another video, but this time I just wanted to focus simply on the homeschooling. So if you want to see how we work our homeschooling into our day, then just keep watching. I do homeschool for my 3-year-old daughter, so we do preschool, and then next year we'll be doing pre-K. But I do take it super seriously because I want to make sure we're in a good groove, and then we're able to do this once we get to kindergarten and it really starts being where we need to report it to the state, and I need to make sure we have all our stuff together and that we can do this. So that is important to know. Okay, so I try to start every day at 9:30 for homeschooling. Sometimes we even do earlier if I have everything done that I need to do in the morning and I kind of just want to start and everybody's ready. Then we will start earlier, and then once in a long while, if we're having kind of a rough morning, we'll start a little bit later. But that's what's nice, is we don't have a time that we have to start, that we have to be done. But we in general try to start at 9:30. I have an alarm set on my phone for 9:30, so it's like, oh, let's stop what we're doing, let's go do school. And I can talk a little bit more about that in our daily schedule, but I do block scheduling. So I have a certain amount from this time to this time, I get these things done. And then from this time to this time, I get these things done. Instead of like from 1 to 2, we're going to do lunch. From 2 to 3, like I don't schedule by the hour. I schedule in blocks of times, and then I have a list of things to get done, and then once that block of time is done, then I just move on to the next block, and I don't worry about those things in that block, and that has helped me a lot throughout the day. But I'm kind of like rambling, so I will explain more about how I do that in another video. So we start at 9:30. We always start with calendar, and I'll have a picture right here of our calendar. I've shown it in my children's favorites video, but we do it every morning. We start with the months of the year song, and then we talk about the date. We go through and we change the date. We do our days of the week song, and then change the days of the week for accordingly. And then we do our weather song, and then we'll go outside and check the weather, check what the temperature is going to be that day, and then I ask Everly what season it is. She always gets that. And then we talk about what activities we might have for the day. Lately we've been in quarantine, so it's been not very many things, but I still, when she has her dance class, she does it over live stream, and I will put it on the calendar, so it still seems like kind of normal to her. But if we, on non-quarantine times, like if we ever were gonna go to grandma's house to visit, or someone's coming to our house, if we're going to the park, or anything like that, a party, if there was a birthday party or something, then we would put that on that list. And then we talk about what's next. Holidays for the month. I do the month because usually, like for the day, we're not doing school for holidays, so we always make sure I put any holidays that are going to be that month on the calendar, and we talk about those. And then that's something that she kind of look forward to all month. And then we talk about how she is feeling, and she puts her feeling up for the day, and she really likes doing that. So after calendar, we go straight to, and calendar only takes about 5 minutes at the most, probably. Then we always go say the Pledge of Allegiance. I have a flag hung up at the end of the hall, and we always go say the Pledge of Allegiance. She has it memorized. She memorized it like in probably 2 weeks. She had it memorized. So we go say the Pledge of Allegiance. I always make sure to instill that sense of patriotism in her, because I think that's very important. After Pledge of Allegiance, we do Bible, and so we read from a book, and then I ask her questions about it. We don't have a certain devotional. I have like a children's Bible and everything, but we don't have a devotional. I'm gonna look into getting something like that, but I'm not really sure. I don't know. I don't know what to look for and things like that. So I'm gonna look and see, since next year we are going to need something new. Yeah, we do, we always pray first. We take turns saying a prayer, then we do our Bible study. After that, lately, this has actually been a new addition. She told me that she was like, I really want to learn how to count, Mom. I really want to learn. And we do a little bit of it, like, for like during just like normal school times, but she wanted to just straight up learn about counting, and she wanted to start learning higher numbers. So we're working on going up to 20 right now. She kind of gets the teens mixed up. She knows all the numbers, she just gets them mixed up on which ones go in order. So we work on that, and how we do that is I count first, I count to 20, and she listens, and then I have her go and she counts as high as she can, and then once she gets to a spot, she kind of messes up. Like last week, she finally got this, but last week she was going from 13 to 18. And I was like, no. So we go 13, 14, and then we would say 13, 14 3 times. I'd have her say it 3 times, and then we would count together 3 times. So once we got to the spot that she didn't really know, then I would say the number, then she would say the number. So we're just kind of doing this repetitive thing of counting until she can get there, and then we'll move on. So after counting, then we move into the curriculum that I have, which is from the Busy Toddler. It's called Playing Preschool, and I did do a video on that. It's probably up by now. I think I'm going to put that one up first. So I'll have that link down below. We go into our curriculum, so we do our song and poem, and then we do our read aloud for the day, and then we go into whatever the lesson is for that day. And in that video that I show you the curriculum, I think I show you a sample of one of the days, so that can give you an idea. If you want to go see that, I'll have it linked below. It'll give you an idea of what that curriculum, what that kind of looks like. But the curriculum itself takes maybe 30 minutes depending on the activity. Sometimes it's shorter, sometimes it's longer, but very rarely is it longer. It's only maybe if we're having kind of a rough day. So after the curriculum, usually we would be done for the morning part anyway. But she also told me that she wanted to start learning how to write, and she really wanted to jump into letters and numbers right away. But I actually had got from the Good and the Beautiful a pre-handwriting for littles book, and this goes through it does like lines and like kind of like circly things and zigzags, and then it starts going into like where you have to go different directions, like shapes, and then there's like a little activity to do. So you do like, you trace the line, and then you either answer a question, you color the page, you circle this. One of my favorite ones we've done so far is while she was tracing the line, she would say the rhyme, April showers bring May flowers, and she loved it, and it helped her like really focus. My sister called me. Where was I? The handwriting. Anyway, so it really helped her focus while she did that, and she would just say it over and over while she drew her line, and that was really cool. I liked that one. And then I always give her a little star on every page when she's done. She loves it. She's like, can I have my star now? So she really likes that. So that handwriting takes maybe 5 minutes. I mean, it goes a little bit longer if she wants to sit there and really color the page, but like I consider the work part done, and she can kind of just color it however she wants. So that's really cool. I'm going to talk about, I think I'm going to talk about that when I do next year's curriculum, because this year's pretty much almost over. We only have a month and a half. And I'm still going to use it next year because there's no way we're going to finish it this year. So I will show you guys that and what I'm going to use next year curriculum. I still have a little bit more that I need to get. And then I will do a video for that. I'm like January 1st, like I started planning what we're new next year because I was super excited. So I already have all that stuff. Anyway, so that ends our morning portion, and we're usually done with everything let's see, if we start at 9:30, we're done usually by 10:30. And then we're like basically done for the day. She does sometimes have dance class, which I kind of consider not school, but I think, and that's one of the things is like, I think a lot of things that we do throughout the day is school or learning, and not necessarily school, but learning. She helps me cook, doing physical education, like dance class. We do go outside, and I make sure every day we do 30 minutes of physical education. I've taught her stretches on like resistance bands for kids and stuff. We've done swimming, we've done obstacle courses and circuits and lots of things. So she really enjoys doing all that. I think her favorite is obstacle courses. She always asks me to make one. So that is another thing that we do. We usually do that after quiet time. Quiet time is ends at 1 o'clock, and then we usually do some physical activity. And actually sometimes before school, now that the weather is getting better, she likes to go outside before we start school, and that's kind of nice because she kind of gets her wiggles out and she can focus a little bit better for school. But I don't really consider that the 30 minutes that we do. That's just kind of her time to kind of go out there and just hang out and run around, get some sunshine, and just get her wiggles out for the day. So we do the physical education, and then in the evenings we do our languages. I've been kind of bad about doing them lately. Just with after I had the baby, my son, it was too hard to do anything in the evenings, and I was done by the end of the day. And the reason why we do them in the evenings is because my husband also, we're all kind of learning as a family. We're learning Spanish and sign language. So I do Spanish Mondays and Wednesdays, and I do sign language Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Fridays we take off from sign language, or from languages. That's what we do. We usually do it either during dinner, or like if it's kind of like if we're doing dinner kind of late because I work on YouTube after dinner, or if we're getting dinner done kind of early, we'll do it right after dinner. So we have to wait till Drew gets home, and then usually when he gets home it's like time to eat. So we do that in the evening. We do like a page. I have a little like learning Spanish as a family workbook thing, and then for sign language I have a coloring book, and it teaches her just a few of the signs going through the alphabet and stuff like that. So that is what we do for school. I hope that kind of made sense. I tried to really like do this is next, then this, then this, and then this. But we do break up some of the things throughout the day, but the main part of the curriculum is done in the morning, and usually in about an hour. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful if maybe you're putting together or thinking of some ideas for your preschooler. And I'm really excited to see what next year is going to bring. We're going to be adding in a few more things. I just didn't want to overwhelm myself this year, but I'm so excited for next year. So be on the lookout for next year's curriculum and what we're going to be doing. Be on the lookout for the daily routine, and I will get to making those videos soon. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!